Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm very fine, sir. And you?
We're doing great.
All right, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Once again, it's Igbo from Denmark.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, brother.
You have the floor for the next 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw the account from this morning that they said that the army was lamenting that foreign missionaries have joined the Boko Haram stuff.
Yeah. And not
I can remember.
And not only that, following that, the Eastern governors has activated the what is it called? The regional security. Not Amotokun. They are empowering Amotokun and also establishing a new regional security again to combat the ISWAP terrorists that are coming to the south.
Okay. So my brother, you said, I think it was two or 3 days ago when you talk about the influx of people from the north.
Yeah.
And this is just a calculated attempt. You know, it was not up to 1 week that those people that influx happened. And the next thing, there are some people, there was influx of terrorists who are joining them. But remember, one governor from Kaduna welcomed them as Nigerians that are deported from Nigeria. Yeah,
that was governor of Kanu. They welcome people who use plane to come. They say they are coming from Niger with plane.
With plane. Niger, haven't you been to Niger before? Do you need plane to cross from Niger to Nigeria?
I've been to Niger 3 times. There is no how you will tell me to describe Niger versus Nigeria that I can't describe it to you. The only place, the 3 times I went there, the only place I followed through the custom was just that straight road where you will go there and meet the checkpost there. They will check your passport and allow you to go. That is just the checkpoint there.
My brother, you see, the truth of the matter is this. Let's stop fooling ourselves. These people, they know what they're doing. You know, one thing with these Fulanis and the Islam, it can take them 100 years to plan, but they'll never give up.
Yeah.
And when they are planning, as we are dying, you are imparting the knowledge to your children to keep from where you stop. It doesn't matter. So these people, they know what they are doing. Those people that are doing that came from Nigeria, that were deported, can they show us their identities? Can they show their families?
That was what I was asking.
So these are the people that are coming to fight for them. And I want to make one thing clear today. You see, starting from all the pushers in the north, starting from what do you call them? World Council to the Vice President.
Okay.
They are all Boko Haram members and sponsors. Go and mark it somewhere. There's no politician in the north that is not a member of Boko Haram. Do you know why?
Why?
Boko Haram and Nigerian and other politicians have one agenda. But in 2 forms. They have one agenda, but they are coming in 2 forms. These people are coming from political angle to Islamize Nigeria. These people are coming from forceful angle with war. So whichever one that favors them, they will all join. This is the agenda. They have no difference. They have one target. When we talk about the Boko Haram terrorists, they are all sitting in the House of the Senate. They are all sitting in the House Assembly. They are all sitting in National Rock. They know themselves. Let's not fool ourselves. They have one common agenda, which is to islamize the country. This one, they said, okay, let's divide it into 2. These ones will come with force, with jihad. Let these ones come with political. Anyone that goes easier, we join them. Let's stop fooling ourselves. The number 1 architect of all these things is Sokoto Sokoto. He's the strong member, he's a sponsor. They all know. Okay, why is it that they have never prosecuted any of these people? All the people that the chief of CDS was telling us that it was foreigners who are sponsoring the terrorism in Nigeria.
Yeah.
When the UAE sent number of those who are sponsoring them, did they prosecute any of them?
They did not.
They did nothing. You didn't get it again. Okay, as I saw on news last time, UK, one Dubai guy was telling UK that UK will be worse than most of the Arab countries. You know why? Because all the Islamists they send out from Dubai, from Qatar, from Kuwait, they are coming to UK. That's exactly what Nigeria is doing. So let's talk to ourselves about the insecurity about the activation of regional security. This is the only thing that these people are trying to avoid, because once you have regional government and regional securities, you don't need to take permission from Abuja to defend your own. Yes? You don't need to take permission from Abuja, because taking permission from Abuja, who is there in Abuja as IG or as a COS or Chief Army Staff? It's a Fulani man. You keep calling before you know they have done their worst and go. So when they have regional security, that will help. But they have been fighting it because they know it would want all their plans.
Yeah.
For those of the south east and the south. I think they know what they're doing. But because of their oath of allegiance to the caliphate, they don't want to do anything, because all the ambition is their next position after time from governor. Their target is how to become a senator. And because of that, they wouldn't like to have to do anything that will offend their paymasters in Sokoto, where they have taken an oath of allegiance. Okay. So they want to keep playing ostrich. Let's keep watching and see what will happen. But for them, they know exactly what's happening. They know it very well. But because of their selfish interest, that's the problem.
It's all right. Thank you so much for your opinion about this. I think it's not far from the truth.
My brother, anybody who is telling you something else, that person is lying. If we can tell ourselves the truth, let's go to the House of Assembly, Senate. They are all there. Those are that they will there. They are all terrorists. They are all sponsors. They can't deny it. Alin Duma, somebody Alin Duma. Sometimes he was found guilty. Has he been discharged? Shetima Katim, the vice president, is a member. Have they discussed about him? The other one, what do they call him? The one that handed over to Shetima, Abu Sharif, he is there. Nobody's talking about them. That's why they will have the guts to rehabilitate a terrorist and put inside the army. And they are sometimes one army officer say that even a potential terrorist can come, they can buy for the presidency and become a president because they all have one agenda.
Okocha, this caller is hitting the nail.
People who are saying no, the situation is not bearable. Let's see how we can make ourselves better. Let's find this control. Let's find a solution. Those who are the one that are looking for trouble. But those who are killing people, even those who are being killed and displaced and injured, some of them are handicapped today. The government doesn't care about them, but they care about those who are victimizing them. What a country.
It's so pathetic. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Have a good day.
All right, sir. Good evening, Mr. Christian. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Okocha. God bless you. So when I interjected, I couldn't hold myself. I said, this caller, Jesus Christ, he was hitting the nail on his head. And why do I say that? He categorically, he said it as it is. They are all, you see these northerners, they are all in it. Heaven bear me witness, they are all in it. They are coming with different angles, the political angle, through the Senate, through whatever you can call it, then they have the angle of the force to the terrorist force. And you see, even you see those ones?
Yeah.
The seven, the Golebos, looking like a moderate Muslim. He's not moderate. They all have one agenda. I am telling you the gospel truth. They know why they allow the terrorism to foster, to prosper and to spread all over. They know why. It's one of the angles or parts of their arms to push towards one agenda. And that agenda, unmistakably, is to Islamize the entire Nigeria. Kula Olawumi said it. People don't pay attention. So they are all, you see that Shehu Sani, who was a senator, forget it. He's in it. I can guarantee you. He welcomed Hamas. When Hamas leaders, maybe a year ago or thereabout, he welcomed them, telling them that in Nigeria they have a friend. Terrorist group. Are you serious? You didn't know that. Okay, anything I tell you is gospel. Heaven bear me witness. Anything I tell you, go and Google it, go and research. Shehu Sani received them. He welcomed them in Nigeria, telling them that in Nigeria they have a friend. If you Google it, maybe you will tell me that you've seen it. See that Shehu Sani, you see, pretending, wearing tie and suit like a liberal Democrat. Lie. Everything they do is lie. It's called takia in Islam. These people are so mindless. They pretend they oh my God. Because they also know that most of our people are gullible. So they work. If you see Sanusi, that one, Jesus Christ. Those ones are the financiers. Kula Olawumi told you that all these Islamic banks, those are the people financing the Islamic bank that is pumping and prompting the senators in the National Assembly They are not joking, no. They are not joking. Then you have the Sultan and the rest of them. They know what they are doing. And as for Tinubu, let me tell you that Tinubu know all these things, but it's possible that he entered an agreement before they allowed him there. I've always believed this. Now, when he started pushing these measures, tax reform bill, blah, 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 I was like, well, if God will use him to do that. But I know one thing, you can go and write it down. It's all this measure that Tinubu is bringing. I'm surprised that you just mentioned that they've watered it down. The Northerners have watered it down, and now maybe it will pass to suit them. Because anything that doesn't suit these Northerners will bring about disintegration of Nigeria. That is how much I'm telling you, that is how much they want it. If you say you want to restructure Nigeria today, you are not just restructuring Nigeria, that is, you are disintegrating Nigeria, because they will never accept anything that will make them put them in a level playing field. They don't believe in that, because that level playing field will hinder their agenda. That is to take over the entire Nigeria and make it Islamic Sharia law. That is the agenda, and there's nothing in between.
All right, Mr. Chris, I want to ask you a question. Now, what do you think the Southeasterners should do?
The Southeasterners, you mean the Southeasterners or their so-called political leaders? Or what? Because you have to differentiate it. They are two different people, and I will tell you why. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I can hear you.
Yeah, the Southeastern politicians, the governors, the senators, and the exception of maybe one, perhaps, that is Ugo Chinyere. But the rest of them, they are agents of this same Fulani hijacked Nigerian system. I don't know if you hear me well.
Yes, what do we do? I say, what do we do? People in the Eastern region, Edo Delta, Port Harcourt, Calabar, Bayelsa, all those Anambra, it seems that they are not doing anything. Like, you see the swift action taken by the Southwest governors. They did not even sleep, they did not dream about it. Immediately, they knew that this thing is going on. They gathered together the day before yesterday, and they just meet a resolution that we are activating a regional security. So the Southeasterners, what are they going to do? That was why I was advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because this issue of insecurity is not what one person can do, because a great danger is ahead of us. Either people say God forbid, or you say God will not forbid. It's going to happen.
Yeah, but the Southeastern politicians, they don't want Nnamdi Kanu released. Trust me, that you can take to the bank. Why? Because they know that when Nnamdi Kanu is released, it's done. It's done and dusted. You can like it or you may not like it. The Soludos of this world, the Hopos of the Mars, and the rest of them, they don't want him released, because they know that when it's released, the game has changed. Power base that he was building on the ground, and they went after him. If you check, they are the same people working with this Fulani hijacked Nigerian system to make him, in conjunction with the British, of course, that again you can take to the bank, to make sure that he is rendered incommunicado. Because for 3 months now,
does it mean that people in the Southeast are going to be perished?
Okay, this is a good question, and I will tell you why I say it's a good question. You see, there's a contrasting difference between the Southeast. Let me just specifically Southeast. There's difference between them and the Southwest. What is the difference? The difference is that the politicians in the Southwest, they are acting differently from the politicians in the Southeast. Why the individuals, the common people, the ordinary people in Southeast, they are acting differently from the people, the ordinary people in the Southwest. The people in the Southeast are more proactive in the defense of their territory, of their life, and their generation unborn, while the politicians, the so-called representative of the Southeasterners, they've sold out 100%. They were put there by this same Fulani hijacked Nigerian system, and they sworn an oath to it, to look away and to allow the Fulanis, the Marudas from the Sahel region, to come and take over and mix up with the people, buy as many, send some to IDP camp, and just, as long as they continue to maintain their power, maintain their position, and this is, I am Okocha, you know I'm an Igbo man. I am telling you how their mind works. Now, the Southwest politicians, we've always had people like that. You remember the late one, Akeredolu, who just, he was very, very firm. He said, not in my lifetime will it happen. He's one of those who created Omataku, appealing to arm them with sophisticated weapons, but Buhari refused. Now, you have Sheyi Makinde coming out to say the things he said. And other people too, other governors in the Southwest. But you will never see a governor in the Southeast coming to speak like that, because that would be like biting the finger that feeds you. Because they were put there, all of them, I can guarantee you. Not just speculation, I have information, they were put there. Hope Uzodinma said that our brother from the north, they are bringing food, we have to let them blah, 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 blah. Because that is one of the purposes he was picked from number 4 to number 1. He can't go against that. The saving grace is that we have the masses, the ordinary people in Southeast, they will do everything to. So this is just the saving grace. The people, and they don't have the mandate. These politicians in Southeast, they are impostor because we are not elected by the people, and they don't have the mandate of the people. It's a known fact. That is why every Monday there will be a total lockdown, sit at home. They've all tried to stop it, but they couldn't because they don't have the mandate of the people. Shame on them because they force themselves on the people. The people, you've been rejected. So I don't know if that answers the question you asked me, though.
Yeah. Actually, it answers the question because for me, I think the release of Nnamdi Kanu is sacrosanct now. It's very, very important. It's something that it should happen so that people should know what to do. So before we continue, sir, let me just receive this call from WhatsApp while we continue with this. Just stay with me.
Okay.